Tonight, our graduation address will be given by Connor Shaver. He has maintained a 4.0 grade point average. During his 4 years in high school, he made a 27 composite on his ACT. Connor will now give his farewell to the graduating class of 2012.
Good evening. On behalf of the Albany High School graduating class of 2012, I'm honored to welcome our faculty, our administrators, our families, and especially our friends. We all know that without the help of these people, we would not be sitting here tonight. I'd like to begin by giving a brief overview of our time here at Albany. Over the past 12 or 13 years, our class hasn't had the best of luck regarding the implementation of things that have come about in school. For example, in the first grade, it was the first year school uniforms were required. When we moved on from the lower elementary to the upper elementary, those we left behind received a brand new playground. And of course, we had to get a technical shop before climbing on the jungle gym we had. After we moved on to the middle school, the upper received brand new jump ropes, while we spent our recesses mending our jump ropes with duct tape and string. When we moved on to the high school, we became the first class to be scheduled with LA Core 4, which requires more credits than previous classes. In our sophomore year, end-of-course exams became a reality, and of course this had to be tested by our class. Now, I do not say these things to complain about our years in school, or to moan about how hard and miserable they were, because they weren't. The point I'm making is this. During our years in school, we did not have an easygoing, carefree time. We worked our hearts out to get to where we were sitting tonight, and I, for one, do not mean to stop now. 4 years ago, as we arrived at Albany High School, none of us had any idea what it would be like. We had only heard stories of crazy teachers and nasty lunches, but none of these stories really foretold what was to come. We didn't know that Mr. Burton always bragged about his MMA skills and how he could use them on Coach Kraft. We didn't know that Coach Cox could unfreeze an entire class and sometimes an entire hallway with just one look. We didn't know that Miss McCary was the queen of the English Hall, or that Miss Mullis secretly rules it. And none of us expected the football team to go to playoffs our sophomore year. Now, we all know our high school experiences weren't perfect, but they were fun. And I'm not going to say we didn't have some regrets or missed opportunities. We've all gone through the good times and a few rough patches, some rougher than others. However, I do not think we trade our high school memories for anything. Everything that has happened to us, everything we have been through, everything that has gone right or wrong has made us into the people we are today. And through these experiences, life lessons are taught, and we will take these life lessons with us into the next step of our lives. Whether or not your high school experience was a cliche Hollywood fantasy, or if it just slowly passed like a boring play, when we leave here today, we leave it all behind us. Our class motto is this: our lives are before us, our past are behind us, and our memories are forever within us. Over the past few weeks, and especially the past few days, this has really hit home with me. Now is the time that we have to realize we're about to take our first step into the real world. Now, I'm not trying to make this into a big, scary graduation speech and say once we leave these doors, we are forever on our own. Well, because we're not. And I know that tomorrow, I'll be laying around my house doing absolutely nothing at all and loving it. But I know that in a few weeks, or even months, we really are on our way to independence. Whether or not we go to college or straight to the workforce, and whether or not we live at home or move out on our own, we will be at the beginning of our independent adult life. The end of high school and the beginning of the rest of our lives is about 30 minutes away. As I had said, school's been no walk in the park for us. It was hard work, and the hard work should not stop now. It is time for us to take the world by storm, to prove wrong to all the people who say this generation is not ready for the world. It is time for us to say the world is not ready for us. We all have different paths ahead of us. There's no right or wrong way to live life after high school. All I know is that in a few years, the people sitting in the audience right now will be getting their teeth cleaned, their radiators flushed, their children and grandchildren taught, and their laws made by us, the Albany High School class of 2012. So in closing, I say to you, my fellow graduates, tonight, we are young. So let's set the world on fire, and we can burn brighter